Hello, friends. Stacy Anfinson here with your Tarport market updates. So I need you to pay attention. This is a good one for us. I know everybody that's watching this is always is lucid when they are watching and listening. So we're going to try and solve a question or try and explain a phenomenon in the market right now. House price metrics were up and then they're down and they're up, and we're going to try and figure out why that is the case. First and foremost, the benefit that we have here is our population. This is the Raleigh MSA population. This is St. Louis Fed data. You can see our population from 2015 to 2022. Current population 2022 is up 14% compared to 2015. So kind of keep that as the backstory behind all this. We need shelter, and we're not producing enough shelter for the people that are moving in there. So our recipe for why did house prices go up in the first place, if you look over on the here, we've got population growth plus low mortgage rates. Certainly in the first quarter of last year, we're at 3.45, 3.76, and 4.17. And then we've got the undersupply of resale listings. Zero, less than 1 month, less than 1 month, less than 1 month, 1 month, and 1 month. That is the perfect recipe to produce an increase in resale house price metrics. So this is 2022 numbers. This is January, February, March, April, and May. The May 2022 average was up 21% compared to the January average. So that's over a 5-month period. That's almost 4% per month. That's never happened before. I don't know that we're going to see that again, but dramatically. So if you saw what interest rates were doing, they really started to rocket up in the second quarter of 2022. And what did that produce? Well, we have probably somewhere between new construction on market probably takes up somewhere between 55 to 60% of total activity. That's their market share. So whatever they do influences the resale market. So the first thing we're going to look at, the line here shows mortgage interest rates starting in May, and you can see they were kind of flatlined to August, and then boom, from August to October. EOM is end of month, new home listings with a status to framed. Framed I like to look at because in theory that should be 30, 60, or 90 days from completion. So you can see in May we're at 540, and in December we're at 1404. So December EOM listings were up almost 3x compared to May. So that was the first influence. Second influence, national home builder, all home builders saw interest rates going up, and they hit the brakes. 2022, this is Wake, Johnston, Orange, and Durham. Each of those counties are highlighted here. 2022 permits issued were down 4.5% compared to 2021. So kind of keep that in mind when we talk about population growth. So we've got population growth, and we've got building permits down. That's in 2022. Now, here's what happened. This is pretty dramatic, especially when you get to the fourth quarter. Accepted offers on new construction spec listings well below initial list price. So this is the sales price to initial list price ratio. In May it was 97%. In December it was 93%. So they reacted to these increasing mortgage interest rates by cutting price. In addition to cutting price, they had reported financial concessions. So this is an increase in the percentage of monthly new home closed listings with reported financial concessions. 63% in May, 57% in August, and then it just consistently went upward between September, October, November, and December. And the percentages over the past 2 quarters absolutely correlate with the higher number of framed listings. Well, what did that happen? What was the result of that? Well, the resale sellers were forced to drop price to compete. If we look at the May average resale sales price at 524.9, dropped all the way down to 444.4 in February, and I bring February up because that's the current valley for the resale average sales price metric, but you can see it's pretty much a straight line decrease from there. The February 2023 average is down 15% compared to the May 2022 peak. So just a whipsaw in prices in here, directly responsible due to increasing mortgage rates. Now, good news is that the new home builders, with their price cuts and their financial concessions, decreased new home inventory. So what did that produce? Well, that produced an increase in the average resale sales price. Look at what happened between February and May, 444 to 512.3. That May average is up 15% compared to the February average. It produced a decrease in the resale months of housing supply, 2 months, 2 months, 1 month, 1 month, 1 month. All those conditions are very favorable for sellers. Increase in closed listings with reported competing offers, 15% in January, shot up to 33% in May, and the May percentage was the highest percentage on record. Also produced an increase in the percentage of closed listings where the final sales price was greater than the original sales price or original list price. January percentage was 11%. May was 39%. That's a pretty dramatic increase. Now, as high as May was with the 39%, it was only the highest since August. During the first and second quarter of last year, those percentages ranged between 60 and 85%. So it was really frothy back then. So we'll wrap it up with just the facts regarding house price trends. The top bullet, there is a correlation between the number of new construction listings and resale house price metrics. Second bullet, house price metrics have increased, decreased, and increased again within a 12-month period. So those of you who have neck whiplash trying to figure out this market, and I'm one of them, it's the first time that's happened in modern history. So we don't really have any perspective to go back and say we've seen this before. May price metrics are still below those observed in May of 2022. So we still haven't really passed those peaks in terms of price metrics in May of 2022. Months of housing supply based upon May closed listings at 1 month, that's indicative of a severe undersupply of listings, and that's a favorable environment for house price increases. And as I've said before, there's no blanket statement regarding house prices which applies to all submarkets. You have to research the ones you're listing and selling within. I really encourage you strongly to do that, because you start using these rules of thumb, you are going to underestimate or overestimate activity within the submarket that you are listing and selling in. That is all I've got for now. Thank you for listening and watching. I strongly suggest, if you like this, to subscribe to the Tar Report YouTube channel, and if you like this thing, hit the like button, and we will see you next time.